Hey guys, this is North back again with another video. Today's video I'm coming to you with a fragrance haul video. I just recently returned from the US, from my hometown, and I picked up a few things that I wasn't able to get here, so let's go ahead and see what I got. So I believe I picked up 5 fragrances, all of which I believe I ordered online. I didn't buy anything locally. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, so there's not really a huge amount of fragrances, niche or designer that you're able to pick up. So most of them I ordered online, either from Max Aroma or straight from the website. And I was able to pick up a couple of things I had on my wish list. So the first fragrance I want to mention is from the house of Masque Milano, and this one is Russian Tea. This one is Russian Tea. As you see, I have it in this pouch. They come in very large display packages, these huge boxes. I wasn't able to travel with them. It would have taken too much space. So I just kept them in this pouch. I kept the boxes down in the basement in the house in the States. So here's Russian Tea. This is the 100 ml bottle. I just really love the Masque Milano 100 ml bottles. As you see, it tells you the perfumer on the top. You may or may not be able to see that. So it says the name of the fragrance, and it tells you who the actual perfumer is. The atomizers on these are really nice. I had been wanting Russian Tea for a while. They do carry Masque Milano here in Kuwait where I live, but they never got in Russian Tea ever. So Max Aroma or fragrance.net, one of the two, I can't remember which one I got from which. They were running pretty good deals on them because they were more than like $300 here, the 100 ml bottles of the ones that they did have. Now, Russian Tea was released in 2014. This one has raspberry, black tea, leather, birch, incense, black pepper, labdanum, and magnolia. And Russian Tea is just that. It's a dark black tea fragrance. It has a little bit of mint and a little bit of sweetness from the raspberry. I mean, you do get some leather from it, but it's not like a birch tar leather scent like a Cuir de Russie or anything like that. To me, it's more of a dark black tea type of scent. So this is one of the fragrances I picked up. Moving on. The next fragrance I'll mention is also 100 ml from Masque Milano. This is one I already own, and this one is Mandala. Now they only come in 35 ml bottles or this 100 ml bottles, and again, I love just the design of the 100 ml bottles. Mandala is not my favorite incense fragrance, but it's very unique and one of a kind when it comes to incense. And surprisingly enough, when I wore it, I got a number of compliments wearing it, which I never did, while living here. So as you see, all of this glass at the bottom, they're very weighty. So Masque Milano was released in 2017, and some of the notes on this one are, of course, frankincense, angelica, labdanum, cardamom, myrrh, sandalwood, and oak moss. And this is just a airy incense type of fragrance. It's hard to describe. It almost feels like it has aldehydes in it, which is why I like it. But when I very first smelled it, I picked up on the incense vibe from it. So I bought it immediately, the 35 ml at the time. And so I decided to get a 100 ml bottle since, again, whichever fragrance website I got it from, they were running a special. So I just went on ahead and picked them up. Moving on. The next fragrance used to be my signature scent. It was like the only fragrance that I owned at the time. I remember when I worked in Tunisia in North Africa. This was the only fragrance I had on me, and this one is Kiehl's Original Musk. So the reason why I picked this one up, I do own the oil of it as well. I was able to get that. Most places don't even carry the oil, but I was able to get it here in Kuwait. And here's the bottle presentation. I was wanting to buy the 100 ml bottle of this, but when you do price per mil, I ended up getting this one from the website. It was on sale for $36, and in the mall I believe they're $48. So I just went on ahead and picked it up. This is a 50 ml bottle, and then 250 ml bottles was way less than the 100 ml that they were selling online, because I believe those are discontinued. They're selling them for like $160. And Kiehl's Original Musk was released in 2004, and some of the notes on this one are orange blossom, bergamot, ylang ylang, musk, tonka bean, and patchouli. Now people tend to say that this one has a little bit of like an animalic feel to it. It does to a certain degree, but it isn't something that I was that would be scared to try out. It's pretty straightforward and easy to like. This is something that, you know, you will get compliments on. The price point is awesome, and it's something that they've been making, you know, at least since 2004, even though it has some sort of backstory that's about 100 years old. So this used to be my signature scent. So this is the type of fragrance that I would always try to keep in my collection, just because of like the memories I have associated with it, and also the price point. Let's keep it moving. Now, the last two fragrances I will mention are two of my fragrances, my top two fragrances that I really wanted to get this year. I was able to pick them up while I was there. I did sell a gang of fragrances, probably about 10 fragrances, so that I could afford to get these. And the first one I want to mention is from Louis Vuitton. This is my first fragrance I've ever purchased from Louis Vuitton. It wasn't even something I had on my mind, because I had planned on probably trying to pick it up when and if I had went on vacation to Malaysia, because a lot of summers I'll go to Malaysia because it's cost effective, and you know, it's a nice tropical type of place to go to. But I was there was a Louis Vuitton store in this mall called Plaza Frontenac. I asked them about it. They didn't have it, but then once I got the ball rolling on it, I was like, I might as well just get it. So I ended up ordering it from the website. Now, the one that I got, I'll go ahead and show you. So if you've never ordered from Louis Vuitton, I took the wrapping paper. It's at the bottom, but comes in a box like this. Then you have this box. Okay. From the bottom, I don't know if you can see that, but I ended up getting the 200 ml bottle. That is the size that I always wanted to get in this particular fragrance, because I just said to myself, summer fragrances, I'm trying to get at least 200 ml because you go through so much of it. And the 200 ml, I believe the 100 ml, let me get this out so I can quit making noise. The 100 ml, I believe, is $320, and then the 200 ml is $450. So that's a difference of $130. But for you to refill a 100 ml bottle, it was like 200 and something. So it was cheaper per mil to go ahead and get the 200 ml bottle. And so what I got was Pacific Chill. So this is the bottle presentation. It comes in the 200 ml. I really wanted to get this one. I'll show you again, sorry. So again, this is it here. Comes in this. I'm sure you've seen that before. Then you take it out. All right, so I believe it's hard on camera, because sometimes I would see people doing unboxings and I would ask, is that the 200 ml? And they would say that's a 100 ml. So it's hard to see the depth perception between it, but I was able to get it, my initials put in it. The shipping was ended up being free, so that was good. And this is just an awesome summer scent. Pacific Chill came out in 2023. And the notes on this one, there are a lot of them, and this is considered an aromatic fruity. This one has citron, orange, apricot, mint, lemon, fig, dates, and ambre. And just like most summer scents, they don't last very long. And so with this one, I would say you maybe would get 2 to 3 hours of moderate projection on it, and then it goes into a skin scent. I did wear it to bed yesterday, and you could smell it as a skin scent when you wake up, say about 6 or 7 hours or 8 hours later. And that's when it first opens, you get this bright, the bright citruses, and it's very tart with the orange and the citron. And then on the very dry down, you'll get the dates and the ambre. I don't want to talk too much about it, because I will try to do a review on this one as well. So let's move on to the last one. And the last fragrance I want to mention from our perfume haul is from the house of Henry Jacques. This is the one that I wanted. This is my number one fragrance I wanted to get this year, and I was able to get it. Of course, I sold a bunch of fragrances to go ahead and get this one because it is pricey. And this one is called Merveilleuse de HJ from Henry Jacques. So I first smelled this when I was in Dubai. I just randomly went in, and then they have so many different fragrances, and I just asked them if they had any cheaper style fragrances, and this was the first one he showed. And on the paper, I just fell in love with it. I kept the little stripped on me, and it just kept smelling it and kept smelling it. By the time I left Dubai, I was like, I have to get this fragrance, but they are pricey. This particular fragrance costs $755. Let me show you the presentation. So it comes in this box. Inside of here, you have this one. All right. And there you have the fragrance. This one I'll try to do a review on as well. So here you are. Across this the collar here, you can see the name of the fragrance. Now they only come in 2 different concentrations. It only comes in the extrait de parfum, which is what this is, in 75 ml, or it comes in the pure parfum, which either comes in 15 ml or 30 ml. Now the price of this one was $755, I believe. I ordered it from Beverly Hills. They shipped it to me for free. They didn't charge me sales tax, whereas in Dubai, for example, you do have to pay sales tax, but to get your sales tax back, you have to like go to the airport and go through some hoops to try to get your sales tax back. So I went on ahead and picked this one up. They shipped it out to me. So this one, I don't know if it has a release date on it. I don't believe so. Oh, it does. 2010. For those out there who care about that, this is a women's targeted fragrance, but to me it smells unisex to me. And this one has ylang ylang, coriander, bergamot, jasmine, rose, cloves, opopanax, patchouli, and vetiver. So it has a few notes in it. It has bergamot, patchouli. I would say I would just throw opopanax in there. So it has the bergamot, which is part of a chypre. It has the patchouli, which is usually replaces the oak moss. But this one, when I first smelled it, it's just a beautiful scent. It reminds me of a type of chypre, of like chypre palatine, but they are not similar at all. But it was like that same sort of like almost oriental style chypre. To me, that's how I felt. And it has that sweetness from the ylang ylang and the coriander. It's just a beautiful scent. I couldn't stop smelling it. I would have gotten the pure parfum had the 30 ml pure parfum been the same as the 75 ml, but the 75 ml is the same as the 15 ml. So this one is like my holy grail of the year to get. I've worn it a little bit, but I was running around so much while I was in the States, I didn't really get a chance to enjoy it. So I'll try to do a review on this as well. I'll show the presentation again because it does come with an atomizer as well. This one allows you to dab it. I'll wear this as my scent of the night. So I'm still trying to get to know it as far as the longevity and stuff like that. But again, this is an extrait de parfum. That is the lightest concentration that these fragrances come in. So there you have it, guys. That was my fragrance haul. 2, 4, 5 fragrances that I had. I don't know what else I'll get this year. I'm sure that I'll still pick up something else, but I'll definitely be slowing down. I spent a grip on these last 2 fragrances, so I'm not clamoring to get anything else. I'm very happy that I was able to get both Pacific Chill and Merveilleuse, because those are 2 fragrances that I really wanted to get this year. I was blessed enough to be able to get it. I was also able to reach my goal of like getting under 100 fragrances by doing so, and also adding these. So that was pretty cool too. What are some of the fragrances that you've added this year so far in the first quarter of 2024? Please let me know in the comments. Have you tried any of these fragrances or own any of these fragrances that I've mentioned? Please let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.